So you were talking about financial records. I can say I don't think I've ever done it other than on the boards that I'm on. So tell us, how did you get the
Well,
records?
when you get home tonight,
Yeah.
go on to GuideStar or Charity Navigator and pull an organization's 990
Yeah.
because it's fascinating, the information that it's got in there. It's got, you can look at the ratio of administrative and fundraising expenses to total expenses and then find out how much is actually going to program. You can find out how much the executives are being paid. And I mean, charities have to pay executives good salaries to attract them. But what you want to do is to see, are these salaries comparable with other salaries being paid by charities of this type that are doing this much service, that have this volume of service? So that's one of the things you might want to look at. You can look at consulting expenses. You can look at all kinds of expenses. It's all broken down in the 990.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what you can learn. Now, I was on the board of directors of a nonprofit with 3 chapters in the Bay Area, and our executive director here in the South Bay was being paid the least, almost 50% below the average of the other 2. And yet our association was almost twice as big as the other 2. And the interesting thing, because this is 5-6 years ago, one of those 3 went belly up, and it was the one paying the CEO the most money. You know, she's subsequently been fired, and the group's gone out of existence. And the 2 other chapters that were more careful about their money are the ones that are continuing to be a success. So CEO and reimbursement does make a difference. It isn't just symbolic.
Oh, absolutely. You bet. And other things that you might want to do too in terms of being a savvy donor is to start a dialogue with the organization to find out more about the programmatic results. What's being accomplished in the field. Now, we had our State of the Organization meeting, and Margot Seidner reported back on what the organization
California
has done.
CEO.
Yes, and that's great. They should always talk, organizations, and certainly Breathe California does this, about what they said they were going to do and what they did. Because you want to make sure that the actual activities are living up to the promises, that the accomplishments either are at the level expected or even in excess of the level expected. So donors can ask these questions.
Yeah. And you certainly should have a right, and even if they're not real forthcoming, you're pointing out there's a lot of sources to do with it. So.
Another thing, too, in being a savvy donor is to concentrate your giving. All of us want to try sometimes to give as much to different organizations as we can. We respond here, there, over there. What we need to do is to find the areas that are of greatest interest that measure up to the standards that we set through our investigation, and then kind of winnow out the ones that really stand out. And those are winnow out the ones that don't measure up and concentrate on the ones that do.
Well, and there's a lot of questions, I think, to ask about why concentrate. But I think you're answering that is, if you have a limited amount of time, you'd rather make sure your money was going to the best possible use of it, rather than having to investigate 20 or 30 different sources to give $25 each to.
Right.
You're better off to look at 5 or 10, figure out the 1 or 2 top ones and give to them.
Determine your fields of interest.
Yeah.
Then get the charities that you want to investigate. Go do your research. Take maybe 10, narrow it down to 5 or 4, and start making your gifts based on that good research. That's all part of being a savvy donor.